In today's video, we're breaking down ExpressVPN's identity and privacy add-ons, what they actually do, how they work, and whether they're worth paying extra for. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've seen ExpressVPN advertise extra privacy tools like password managers or threat protection and wondered, do I really need that? This video is going to help you figure it out. So I'll explain what these add-ons actually do, how they fit into ExpressVPN's growing privacy ecosystem, and whether they're truly worth the higher price tag or just extra features most users can skip. Let's get into it. So before we get into the add-ons, let's quickly recap what ExpressVPN does at its core. So essentially, ExpressVPN is a virtual private network that encrypts your internet traffic and masks your IP address. This keeps your online activity private from your internet providers, hackers, or any third party trying to track what you do online. When you connect, your data travels through a secure tunnel to one of ExpressVPN's servers, so your real location and identity are hidden. That's the standard VPN stuff. It's why people use ExpressVPN for safe browsing, secure streaming, and staying private on public Wi-Fi. But what makes ExpressVPN different now is how they're trying to expand beyond the traditional VPN model. They want to become a full privacy toolkit. Their newest features are focused on personal security, so protecting your passwords, preventing tracking, and even alerting you to potential data leaks. So we're going to dive into if these extras are actually worth it, especially compared to other VPNs. Let's talk about the key features that have to do with identity and privacy add-ons. So starting off with the ExpressVPN Keys, which is the password manager. One of the most well-known add-ons is ExpressVPN's Keys, their built-in password manager. Instead of paying for a separate tool like 1Password or LastPass, you can now manage your logins inside the ExpressVPN ecosystem. Keys helps you store, autofill, and generate strong passwords directly through ExpressVPN's app or browser extension. Everything is protected with end-to-end encryption, which means even ExpressVPN can't see your passwords. If you already use a dedicated password manager, this might sound redundant, but for beginners or anyone who wants fewer apps to manage, it's very convenient. It keeps all of your digital security tools under one login, which is really appealing if you like simplicity. I personally have a password manager, and it has saved me so many times because I used to just have random notes in my phone with all my random passwords or even in my contacts, and that was just so chaotic because I would never know where to look. With ExpressVPN's Keys, there's no fancy interface, but it works really seamlessly with Chrome and mobile browsers. It will automatically suggest strong passwords when you sign up for new accounts, and syncing across devices is very smooth. And the best part is that it comes free with the standard subscriptions right now. That means you're not paying extra for it separately, at least for the time being. It's a nice bonus if you're already an ExpressVPN user and haven't tried a password manager before. Next is the threat manager. So another notable feature is the threat manager, which actually blocks trackers and malicious domains while you browse. This tool runs quietly in the background, stopping your device from communicating with known advertising networks or data collectors. Essentially, it prevents companies from following you across websites and building a profile based on what you click, watch, or buy. It's not the same thing as an ad blocker. You'll still see ads on most pages, but it does stop those ads from sending data back to tracking servers. That makes a real difference in cutting down the amount of personal information being collected about you. Threat Manager also helps reduce the risk of malware and phishing attempts since it automatically blocks access to dangerous URLs on their known bad domain list. For most users, this is one of the most practical features that they have added. You don't have to configure anything, just turn it on once in your app settings and it runs automatically every time you connect to the VPN. Next is ExpressVPN's Aircove Router. Now this one isn't a software feature, it's actually hardware. The Aircove Router is ExpressVPN's privacy-focused Wi-Fi router that comes preloaded with their VPN software. It's designed to protect your entire home network at once. When you use Aircove, every device that connects, phones, TVs, laptops, even smart speakers, automatically routes through ExpressVPN. You don't have to install the app on each one individually. For creators or anyone who uses a lot of devices, this makes privacy effortless. The Aircove router also supports multiple device groups, meaning you can assign different VPN server locations to different devices. For example, your smart TV could connect through a US server for streaming, while your work laptop uses a local server for speed. The setup is honestly beginner friendly too. It uses a simple web interface and updates automatically. The downside is cost though. It is a one-time purchase on top of your VPN plan, and it's obviously not something you need if you're mostly using one or two devices. Next is ExpressVPN's Tracker Prevention, which is a browser extension. This tool goes hand in hand with Threat Manager, but focuses on blocking fingerprinting and web tracking inside your browser. Fingerprinting is when websites collect small details about your device, screen resolution, browser type, installed fonts, to uniquely identify you. Tracker prevention scrambles some of that information so websites can't build a consistent profile on you. For people who shop online or do a lot of research, this really just helps stop those creepy moments when you search for a product once and then see ads for it everywhere. It's a nice addition, especially for people who are privacy conscious but don't want to install multiple separate browser extensions for security. Next is identity protection, which is an upcoming add-on. ExpressVPN has been teasing an identity protection tool similar to what NordVPN and Surfshark already offer. While it's not fully rolled out at the time of this video, it is expected to include features like data breach monitoring and alerts if your personal info appears in leaked databases. If they follow the same pattern as competitors, these features may eventually be offered as a small paid upgrade or bundled into a higher tier plan. So while it's not live everywhere yet, it's something to keep an eye on if you want an all-in-one privacy package. Now that you understand the key features, let's talk about some of the pros and cons to see if ExpressVPN is worth investing in. So ExpressVPN's privacy add-ons are clearly designed to make life simpler for people who want more than just a VPN, but they won't be essential for everyone. On the positive side, the convenience factor is high. Having your password manager, tracker blocking, and VPN all in one app means you don't need to juggle multiple tools or subscriptions. The integration feels seamless and polished as well. Also, the threat manager is probably the standout feature. It genuinely improves your privacy without slowing your connection, and it just works quietly in the background. ExpressVPN Keys also add practical value, even if it's basic compared to standalone password managers. It's secure, easy to use, and included in your plan. The main downside comes down to price and overlap. So ExpressVPN is one of the more expensive VPNs on the market. So even though the tools are helpful, you have to ask whether you're paying for things you might already have. If you already have some sort of password manager, Keys definitely won't replace them. If you use an ad blocker or a privacy extension, Threat Manager might feel redundant. Another small drawback is that these tools are still relatively new for ExpressVPN, and while the company is known for reliability, these add-ons don't have the same long track record yet that their core VPN service does. So just some things to keep in mind when you're making your decision. Now let's talk about the different plans and pricing options. If you want to make sure you're getting the best price possible, we do have a link down in the description below. Once you click that link, we'll go ahead and click Get ExpressVPN. Okay, so they do have different service terms. So we've got 1 month, 12 month, and 2 years. I'm going to go over the 2-year terms because that's how you're going to save the most. So starting off with a basic plan, you actually can save 73%, which brings it to just $3.49 per month. You also get 4 months extra on top of the 2 years, which is pretty cool. With this, you get the VPN, 10 connections, and then light protection, so blocks ads and malicious sites. Then we've got the advanced plan, which is the most popular, and you can save 68%, which brings it to just $4.49 per month. Plus, you also get those 4 extra months free as well. So with this plan, you get everything in the basic, but you get 12 connections, you get the advanced protection, you also get the password manager, and you get a free eSIM included in your plan and unlimited daily data when you travel, and then 50% off Aircove. You also get the Identity Defender Lite. And then lastly is the Pro plan, which is just $7.49 per month, and that's saving you 63%. And then of course you get those 4 months extra as well. You get everything in the advanced plan, but you get 14 connections. You also get 5 days of the eSIM by holiday.com and then 75% off Aircove. You also get the Identity Defender Pro and a dedicated IP address. One thing that's actually pretty cool is they have a 30-day money-back guarantee for new users. So if you get signed up with one of these plans and you don't feel like it's the best fit before those 30 days are up, you can get your money back, which is pretty cool. It's basically no risk for you, which is very powerful. So you can try it out and see if you really love it. Again, you can save a bit with the 12-month plan as well, but I would recommend doing the 2 years, especially with the 30-day money-back guarantee. But again, you want to choose the plan that best fits your needs. So take some time to think about it, and if it feels like it's absolutely a yes, you can go ahead and get signed up with them. So should you choose ExpressVPN, and are the add-ons worth it for you? So here's the simplest way to think about it. If you're already using ExpressVPN and you want to consolidate your privacy tools under one roof, these add-ons 1000% make sense. They simplify your setup, cut down on separate subscriptions, and bring everything together in one app. If you're new to VPNs and want something that just works without a lot of tinkering, ExpressVPN is still one of the most beginner-friendly premium options, and the added features just make it even more complete. However, if you're the kind of person who already uses dedicated tools for password management, ad blocking, or data breach alerts, these extras might not add enough value to justify ExpressVPN ExpressVPN's higher cost. You might already have similar or stronger versions of these tools for free. Overall, ExpressVPN's identity and privacy add-ons are a step in the right direction. They're part of the broader shift where VPNs are turning into full privacy ecosystems rather than just single-purpose apps. Whether that's worth the extra cost really depends on how much convenience matters to you. As a side note, I know how confusing all of these features can sound, especially when every company claims to protect your privacy in the best way. But at the end of the day, what matters most is finding a setup that fits your habits and helps you feel secure online. If you want to get set up with ExpressVPN and save 73%, make sure you use our exclusive link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. But if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand VPNs, privacy tools, and digital security without all the hype or tech jargon. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course leave any questions or comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.